EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New England Patriots. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Douglas, the man in motion. First play, and Young is going to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
Yeah, no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call. But, hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after him in this one.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Douglas, the man in motion. Third down, Young from the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Douglas, the man in motion.
Ready?
1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Now 3rd down and 7. On the draw is Stevenson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Young's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Let's go.
Now here's Young. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 6.
17. Blue strike.
To throw, Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Young to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Here is Young. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Young working out of the gun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
And this one is right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. On first down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown. 33 yards. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
White. Huge. Yellow. Blaster. Six. Ready?
Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Score Eagles 14, Patriots 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is. In the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Trouble, 38. Green Jack. Set, huh?
They go play action. Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Blue check. Set.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. He finds Douglas complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. But nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Patriots.
Looking to throw, Young. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Young on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Young. Completes it to Douglas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
27 more yards.
Shot, 17.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Young. Being chased out. Oh, Young loses it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. From the shotgun, it's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go now.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young will set to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 6 yards away. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
63.
Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You knew I was going to be excited about that, right? That fade. got his body close to the receiver, stayed right there with him, essentially belt to belt, able to see the ball and go up and make the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ball red.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Blue striker. White. Fury, yellow. Blaster, 6.
Again, it's Young. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52. Smash, red. Green jack. Right.
Back to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football, has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Hurts looking to change the play. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Swift is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. It wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty win.
Cycle. Yellow, zoom.
Third and short yardage, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And quickly they get to the line.
That's good for the Patriots.
43 rail. Black
First
shot.
and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw again. Young. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Brings up second and 18.
Throwing on second and long. Young. Now a short one to Gesicki. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
6. Mega. Ready?
Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
That's good.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Watch out now. 6. Drill 3.
It'll be Young again. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The extra point by Ryland up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Douglas, the man in motion. Following the interception, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way. Maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Douglas, the man in motion. Here is Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Here now at 3rd down and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set, ready.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st down.
Red, yellow.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Black ultra.
A 1st down throw for Young. He finds Douglas complete.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 2nd down is Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Young to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down, Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great?
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it, and the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit.
There he goes, left side.
He's got a full head of steam.
And down to the 29-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Philadelphia, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.